Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, great. We have 6-7 going in the chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome on this lovely Friday. It's been so disgusting here. It's so windy. Dragon, how are we doing? Nino, cat. Enjoy lurking, cat. And we finally added the command. So into the shadow realm you go. Greetings from Finn. Hello, Aritzai. Hello, Finn. Give him a pet for me, will ya? Finn is a dog, just so everybody knows. All right, so we have a full agenda this evening. I spent the last couple of hours getting prepared. Let's see. Enjoy the lurk, dragon. Let me get my food back to the hot bar. Welcome in, everybody. Let me just make sure YouTube is all set, because for some reason YouTube chat doesn't like to show up right away. Scribbles, yeah, yep. For some reason, YouTube chat just likes to lag behind a little bit. Hello, Scribbles. Dug out the ruins, found the rare trim behind random terracotta blocks, and got the cords to the iron vein. Yes! Love to hear it. So, as I do this mindless parkour, we have some new stuff coming in here. I will show you guys the footprint of what we're working with. Please ignore the rail. We're bringing villagers over here. So I'm going to do 2 little huts. Ryan, hi, Faye forced me to be here. Not beating the allegations, Faye. We're happy to have you though, Ryan, regardless. Welcome in. We are doing 2 little auto farms, so one's going to be carrots, one's going to be potatoes. And we're going to have 2 villagers in each, one harvesting, one being thrown the food with a little hopper minecart situation. We're not going to touch this area today. It's already going to be, I mean, unless it goes by super quick. But we have to move some villagers in, we have to do some hopper stuff, and not sure if we're going to get to that part today, but we will for sure do these 2. So, full agenda. I took the liberty of setting up the most of the rail already and getting pretty much everything that we need. That way we're not wasting any time. So right from the breeder, we will, once we're done with the builds themselves, we'll bring the 4 villagers up. And I should actually, let me just make sure. There should be at least 4 in there. There's more than 4 in there. We're good. Ryan, I am doing well. I hope you are also doing well. Happy to have you. All right. I have 1 Sade. Hi, welcome in. Let's see where we want to begin. Let us see. Just turned Saturday here. Oh, wow. Wait, what is that? Europe? Is Europe ahead of us? Let us see. We have a very plain build palette today, not gonna lie. Very, very plain. Ollie woke up this morning. Mom, your friend is so cool. Minecraft legend. Stop. Wait, stop, Faye. That's so cute. Oh my god. Not all heroes wear capes, I suppose, right? Exactly, Ryan. Faye is cool. I think Faye is cooler than I am. Scotland. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is such a side note. So I'm going to the World Cup here in the US. And it's in like June, I believe. We got tickets, but the game that I'm going to, I believe, is going to be Scotland, if I'm not mistaken. Also, you got your first S rank in Resident Evil. Unfortunately, I know that that's probably a good thing. I don't know exactly what that means, but I could not be prouder of you. Let's get these corners done. So Ryan, my boyfriend is like obsessed with soccer. That's like half his personality, I swear. Bless him, love him so much. But once the World Cup was released that it was going to be in the US, he literally went feral. He did the visa pre-sale stuff and was like the only person that we know that did it that was actually able to get tickets. It was crazy. It's our first time since 98 to go to one. That's crazy. Let's do... I don't want this roof to be super steep. I just kind of want a little like slab situation going on. Oop. How would I like to do this is the question. Oh, I totally should not have jumped off. Do I have dirt? No, of course I don't have dirt. We're using wood. I think we're gonna keep it here. We did that. One of my favorite singers has a deal with World Cup doing music. Last time she was introduced at the award ceremony, got pictures with Messi and others. That's so cool. It's so fun when celebrities get to do features like that. Yeah, let's do a little bit of that. I think that looks pretty decent. Like I said, I want these to be so simple. I think we'll do... I toyed around with the designs for these a little bit in creative earlier, and I love doing these as downspouts. I think they're so cute as downspouts. Let me just light everything up around here super quick before we start getting some unwanted guests. that should be enough. World Cup is coming to my city too. Probs have to go to it. I think it's actually in a decent amount of cities, which is amazing. Like, you don't have to, oops, sorry if that made a noise. You don't really have to, I mean, obviously, like, I feel like the Midwest and maybe, I know it's going to Georgia. It'll be on East Coast, West Coast. I don't know if I'm assuming it's going to be in Texas. I would be shocked if it wasn't. Gaming with a friend, so I'll be lurking. Of course, Ryan. Have so much fun. Thank you for yapping with us. All right, let's get... There they are. I need doors. Let's... I want a little bit of an awning. I don't want a full slab. It's a little much. I am liking this, I think. She's now an independent artist. She bought herself out of her contract with Universal. Not sure if the deal is still good. She isn't very well known. They kept her on the down low. Oh, I hope that she was able to hold on to whatever deal that was. Going off on her own. First off, good for her going off on her own. We'll do... I'm just going to completely duplicate that, but just diagonal. I really want to get better. This is something that I have been trying to accomplish the last couple of years. I'm just still working at it. I really want to get better at diagonal builds because I feel like it just adds, and like, imagine if we just had 2 of these copy and pasted. I feel like this being diagonal just adds so much zest to it, you know? Yep, I'm in Atlanta, so that's where I'd go. It's mostly East Coast and West Coast. It's always the middle of the country. That just unfortunately does not have the bigger stadiums or the bigger populations. So my boyfriend's dad he always has a business trip to go to in Atlanta every single year. And I'm pretty sure that this year they had to change the date that it usually falls on because it was going to be around the same time as the World Cup. And they did not want to deal with that. Trying to figure out why the video quality was so low. Then I remembered I had to lower it for Izzy's stream this morning. For some reason, lower quality on his over Twitch app fixes the stream delay for me. Oh, that's weird. Only on his? But I'm back at 1080p. Thank you. Oh. Wait, he purposefully puts a 20-second delay? Dang. I feel so Oh, no. Oh, it's Twitch. I purposely set mine. I don't know if this makes a difference for him, but like I lowered my chat delay. I think we're going to need to build up first. I purposefully lowered my chat delay to like 2 seconds because I constantly felt like I was like asking a question and then like in the middle of talking to one of you guys and then waiting like 10 seconds just in silence for an answer, even though I know that you guys are gonna answer. Okay, let's do, we're gonna need potentially some more, yeah, let's go grab some more spruce. I think we're good on everything else. And then we might need to harvest up some carrots, but we can do that after. Even though her pic is on the wall right next to Ariana and Taylor, but it has her second show in Vegas in January. I feel like I'm... And obviously, Scribbles, you don't have to say who the artist is if you don't want to, but I kind of feel like I'm playing like, what is it, 20 questions? I'm like narrowing it down of who it could be. But I also don't have a lot of pop knowledge by any means. Let's do... Gonna need this. These are so expensive. It's always mind-blowing how expensive trapdoors are. We're gonna need so many of them. We'll do 2 more. Okay, and then slabs. One more for good measure. Plumbite, hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome on this lovely Friday for some, Saturday for others. It's so crazy having people in like Europe watching and stuff. I know that that's like a very common thing, obviously. It's just, it's crazy when it's you that's still the one streaming, and then there are people in other countries and just across like the ocean. It's just crazy. Let's get the roof done. We can do, I'm gonna need to reference this roof. She's jazz, not too much pop, but can do anything. She's from Norway and won Norway Got Talent at 7 years old. Oh my god. If you're into jazz, Scribbles, Dizzy Jazzy Izzy is like the craziest saxophone player. I mean, I only know one saxophone player, but that does not mean he is the craziest saxophone player ever. I swear to you. Yup. He is a very talented saxophone player. He loves jazz. He actually came to visit me in New York in August, and he brought me to like it was kind of like a jazz fusion band. Oh, what were they called? Coyote. Oh my god, Isaiah's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me that I don't know what the name of it is. Believe, actually, let's do. Very cool band, though. I digress. I think. I don't know, like that? Diagonals, man, diagonals. When you get them right, they look so good, but when you don't, very unfortunate. No, we don't want to do this. Wait. We want to fill all of it in, and then we have our... Talk about perfect amount of spruce slabs. Do we love that? Nope, wait. Let's get our other one in. Let me grab some water too. On a small break with stream while I eat and drink water. Stay refreshed. Stay refreshed and get your fuel, Faye. Power that machine. Dang, that's gonna bother me that I don't remember the name of the band. It was actually a really good show, because I'm not, just for reference, I am not a big, like, jazz, even, like, they weren't fully jazz. It was, like, a really interesting sound. It was very, like, it was pop-esque, but jazz, but it also was, like, kind of... like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like hip-hoppy, I guess, in a way as well. It was very, very cool. And I am blanking on the name. We're gonna do... I mean, we're just gonna do carrots and potatoes. I might as well bring some carrots now. We can put some of that back, because I believe we'll be done with that. I do need some dirt. And then let's harvest these up. I think we have potatoes in the library, but I will check. Guys, I swear I need to put a sticky note on one of my monitors to remind me to start recording. This is like the 4th stream in a row where I've gotten, I mean, today was way better than Wednesday. I got through like an hour of stream and then remembered to press record. Literally painful. All right, so we're good on that. I'm gonna steal one of these chests for now, though. There's a skeleton afoot. No, we want those. Let's start doing our wall. Ooh, we have to go back. I have some cracked stone brick cooking. That should be done by now. Currently, she's about to turn 20 years old. Super impressive. Name Angelina Jordan. I've not heard of her. And again, whenever just as a fair preface for the rest of my Twitch streaming and YouTube career, if I say I've never heard of something, that means absolutely nothing. I live under a rock. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Mix between Adele and Amy Winehouse is interesting, though, Scribbles. I might have to give her a listen. Honestly, villagers are like my brain cells in an exam, dude. It's like the Energizer Bunny just bouncing around in someone's head. Also, hello, Josh. Welcome in. Where did I put them? They're right here. I don't need these. Like, I don't want these to be crazy efficient. You know what I mean? I just am so sick of harvesting all of our fields by hand. I'm so sick of it. I do want to fill this in a smidge. Ooh, we forgot the little awning over here. Those are all a block too low. I'm gonna have to work with the terrain back here, just because I really don't want. I think this one's a little bigger than that one, but I don't want farmland. I mean, they're gonna jump all they want, you know what I mean? It's not too high like it is in the breeder, but if I can avoid them just jumping straight down onto crops, I would like to. So I definitely don't want to bring this all that much farther. Maybe we just bring that back a smidge. Yeah. And that'll end up being part of the wall. Okay. Awning is on. They're on top too. Actually, let's... I don't know if I'm gonna like... One of these is going to be off this block, I understand, but... I think we're gonna move these onto it. No, I hate that. You know what? Yeah, we'll call it that. I think we'll do... I might need more slabs, actually. Yeah. I'll just bring the entire stack. Lumbite, you're on a 7 stream streak. Thank you so much for coming to 7 streams in a row. That's amazing. Good evening, Koozie. Welcome in. I love that emote, by the way. That's so funny. All right. Let's get a few more slabs. I want to make... I don't know if I'm going to do it for both of these. I also need to figure out where to put... I think I might do it here. This one, you know what? We're not going to touch this one as much right now because I think we're going to have to figure out a little bit extra with that because it's on a diagonal. But over here, why don't we do a little... We can do a little porch-esque thing. Gonna need to make some composters too. We'll do villager in here. This is going to have to be... I need a rail. Do I not have a rail? Well, we're taking one of these. Inventory, am I right? We want... Let me set up collection. Hold up. If we were to do a little bit of a staircase. So this would be a hopper. That for a second. Okay, that's a hopper. And then we would do hopper minecart on top of it, and then that. And then up there can get a slab. So this will be where the villager stands. All right, let's sleep. EP Crows, hello. Fantastic to see you on this very windy Friday. Okay, gonna work on the wall. Let's get all of our wall blocks in the hotbar. Really don't want that connecting to the fence, so we're just gonna do that. I really hate having to do walls that are practical. You know what I mean? Like, I would love if these could be like nice and little, but we really cannot let anything happen to these villagers. Ooh. Needs to be correct. Okay. If we must enslave villagers, we must protect them. Exactly. I can't trap them and force them to do labor for me and then also put their life in danger, you know? This is another one of those tasks that I know we talked about it when we built the rocks over there. It's one of those tasks that's like, it's so redundant and it's so hard to not create patterns while you're trying to be random with it. You know what I mean? And these ones hurt my brain. Even though this one's not that hard, kind of hurts my brain a little bit. Working on starting my first villager farm. Nice, Sade. Are you doing crops, just like crops like this? Let's get... Okay. My first priority is to breed a few so I can get my enchantment book situation right. Very fair. Very fair, very wise. Do cracked and maybe bring it back down. It's the 3 long ones that I'm like, ugh. Because they're so flat. I feel like the patterns are more recognizable. Also, we made some good progress today. We found a nether fortress. And yes, for those that were present for Wednesday's stream, once we finished the portal, we popped in for a quick second just to see what spawn was like. Terrible spawn, by the way. But we did get to venture off. It was ridiculous. It was like I had to tunnel to get out of. It's just a terrible spawn. It really is. But we made it work and we found a fortress and we got blaze powder or blaze rod. So we have opened a door. Ollie has a joke for you. Oh wait, okay. What do you call little dogs fighting over a chew toy? Please do tell me, Ollie. A pug of war. That's insane. The emote with it is so funny. 10 out of 10 joke, Ollie. Keep being the funniest guy in the room. That is good news. Yeah. Ooh, we're gonna have to bring this one up, actually. Unless I were to... Unless I were to bring it down, which I could do. Yeah, let's do that. We are definitely going to need... That's a darn shame. I might have to be a little more sparing with my moss. I used all my moss for this. We can easily make more stone brick. That's fine. I'm being a little too liberal with my mossy stone brick. Nope. He said, haha, oh, thanks. Okay, bye. Bye, Ollie. Rude. Okay. We are definitely going to need more of the cracked stone brick, so I'm gonna throw a few more in the furnace. And then we definitely, just in general, should probably get more stone brick too. Let's do... Oh, is that your cool friend playing Minecraft? I have jokes. And completely took over your phone. That's so sweet. That's just not what I wanted to do. Okay, wait. We need... I don't know. Maybe that. And you know what? I might grab... We'll do the whole stack. We also need more of those. Okay. Playing Minecraft and watching your stream is funny sometimes when I'm zoned into my game and unexpected noises occur. It's so spooky. Also, you know what I've noticed? Tom, hi. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful shift. But yeah, no, Sade, I have started to scare myself accidentally by... my brain is tricking me into thinking that every so often, if I break a grass block just the right way, it almost sounds like a creeper's fuse lighting, and it scares me every single time. Do we need anything else? Let me check for potato. No. No potatoes. Clean out. We'll have to go to the library. We can put... I think we can put this door away, though. Anything to clear our inventory at this point. We'll bring in some decorations later. I think we can probably get rid of the fences. James, hello. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. That's good for now. We need more, we'll come back. A few streams ago, you talked about creepers and how they're griefing. Yeah. Like, I believe the conversation that you're talking about was... I think they're in here. The... devs saying if they were to do creepers, like if creepers hadn't been added, yet, and they were to come on the table for something to potentially be added right now, that they wouldn't have, they said that, I believe they said they wouldn't have made them the way that they are, but they're so iconic that they're not going to take them out. Since then, I've about completely lost my mind. It's such a shame. Like, even last stream, we had the creeper explode right at the mouth of the cave, which, like, obviously my bad, you know? But it also does suck that they just don't despawn, or not despawn. They don't burn in the daylight. Like, spiders become docile during the day, but, like, creepers will blow you up just for the love of the game, you know? Had the nerve shock of a false creeper. Not nice, not at all. It fries your senses. It genuinely does. Okay, so this wall's done. Let's get this one going. And I need to bring those down. Let's re-rack the hotbar. I think we're gonna have to do 3 tall over here. That way these aren't the same. Brought up the point about how you can't hear them coming, and I had never thought about that, and you're so right. That's what makes them the worst. Yeah. All they make no noise. They make no footsteps. It's kind of insane. Thank you. I know it's covered in armor right now, James, but thank you. I appreciate that. I dabbled in making skins for a while on I believe it's called Skindex. Some of them were absolutely terrible, but it's fun to make. For anyone that is curious about Minecraft skins, Skindex has such a good way of making them. Highly recommend. If that's like something that piques your interest, go check that website out. It is so fun to make skins. But I made this one. It was based off of like a template that I found, like an already existing skin that I kind of messed with, but I made this one and a couple others on there. That's better. Okay. Little me is still getting used to PC controls in Minecraft, and I completely freeze when I deal with unexpected creepers. There's honestly nothing worse than going from controls that you know and are comfortable with to controls that you are extremely unfamiliar with. Like, I tried to do, so I grew up playing Minecraft as like the main game on keyboard and mouse. But other than that, I didn't really play anything on keyboard and mouse. I was usually just a controller player, especially for like first person shooters and stuff like COD. And I started playing Fortnite that way, and it is so hard to switch over. I tried to switch on Fortnite to keyboard and mouse a couple times now, and I cannot do it. Coming from controller, it is next to impossible for me, I think, to switch at this point. hate baby zombies. I panic every time. Plum bite. I mean, as we've all seen, I also panic with baby zombies as well. I forget, what was I doing in this world? I wasn't streaming. I think it was when I was prepping for stream on Wednesday. I believe. I think it was on Wednesday when I was getting obsidian and stuff, and I was down in the caves, and two of them ran at me yet again, like they did on stream. And I kept on, like, they wouldn't die. Like, and this isn't a bad sword. Sharpness 5. Like, that's not a bad sword. And they just take forever to die. And they're too fast for a bow and arrow. Unless you have, like, sniper aim. I think we'll be okay. I think we're just not gonna have a lot of moss on this side, which is fine. I didn't need a lot anyway. Whatever. To be so real, guys, I just used all my moss and I really don't feel like... Can you use pale moss to do it? No. Why would you be able to? Worst is when the creepers spawn and gather into packs to hunt you down. It's like a chain reaction. It always shows after you build something or terraform. When the fact that they hang out, I feel like you never just see one creeper, right? Whenever you see a creeper, it's always like 2 or 3 of them all in like a 20 block radius. Okay. I died last night and immediately quit the game. I need to go recover my stuff. No, Plumbite. No. That was literally me all day in the nether today. I was like holding on to, I was like death gripping my mouse and keyboard, like just praying that I didn't die. Because having to go back and find your stuff is so stressful. Let's run back and grab the rest of the chiseled or the cracked stone brick, and then we can sleep in the house. Ollie's gonna have my phone to watch you. I don't know if he'll chat. Okay. Welcome in, Ollie. Thanks for being here. Stop, wait, it was a baby zombie that killed you? Plumbite? Dude, they are the worst. They are so rude. So rude for that. This should be plenty to finish the wall. I need to get a vine farm going. Let's do... I don't know if I love the wall being right next to the cauldron, so let's bump it out a little bit, maybe. That works for me. Okay. I just want to make sure there's nowhere that they can get out over here. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. I can probably take this in a little bit. I don't know. It's a little too... I think we might get rid of... No, I don't want to get rid of that. Let's do a little deck right there. And I do need to make some... What are they called? Composters. We're gonna be just shy. And then let's throw this guy right there. I don't have a lot of these left, but let's actually do... Let's do that. And then I think I'll make more. I think I want to do that entire side of all of those dirt blocks in both with trapdoors. Not sure if 8 will be enough. Well, 8 was enough for just this one. Also, everybody over on YouTube, don't forget to like the stream, please, please. Would be super, super helpful. I'm trying to do better bringing that up while the stream is actually going instead of only right when I'm finishing it. Okay. Let's attempt to set up... We'll leave that open for now. Let's attempt to set up a collection for this one. We'll have dirt right there. So we do need... All right, they're going to throw them on that. So let's get a hopper. Chest here. Hopper going into it. We need one more rail. Gonna have to steal another one. All right. So they should come up and throw... Yeah. Just need to make sure that they'll be able to... Yeah, they should be able to get to it on an angle like that. We will just put the villager over here. And our second chest is in use currently, but... we can at least do that. I'm not all that concerned about making sure the insides of these houses look all that pretty. I'm really not that concerned about it. They are tiny. We'll do more full interiors. Like, this is going to be a house. This is going to be like an open courtyard area, I believe. Maybe like a little awning right there, and then more of like a stall, I think, maybe for storage. I'm not sure. We'll see. But this is all going to be open, and then this big house right here will focus on an interior. Is it normal for a piglin to randomly spawn out of a nether portal? Yeah, so I believe, I mean, usually it's one of the zombie, what is it, zombified piglin? I can never remember what they changed the name to. All I remember is zombie pigmen, but they do, so like anything that walks, that just happens into the portal, you know what I mean? Dash, anyways, hello, welcome in. Happy Friday. All right, I think we can start moving. You know what? Let's go grab a hoe and let's actually do... Let's get some props down first. Tori's already hit it. Thank you, Scribbles. For Twitch, but did go and like your stream on YouTube. Plumbite, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna have to sleep again any second now. Yeah. So we need... I doubt this is going to be enough. I doubt that's going to be enough. So let's just make a second one. So if a zombie walks into my portal, it turns into that. Actually, I'm not sure. Sade. Does anyone know? I don't think, like, if a zombie, you mean if a normal zombie walks through to the nether, does it turn into that? I don't think so. Do I want more buckets? I think they're all full of lava. They are. We don't even have inventory space. I don't even want to mess with it. We have water. We have the pond right there. But yeah, like if you have a nether portal, odds are you're gonna get some stragglers. That's why like when I first went in, I didn't set up anything, but today when I went through, I set up a little barricade around it. That way, hopefully that we won't get any wandering piglins or anything. Okay, let's add... We're gonna start these away from the ledge. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Knowing villagers, they're definitely still gonna trample these, but there's only so much we can do. 2, 3, 4. Let's get another one. One right here. Ooh, they can get out that way. Let's move this. Yeah. Oh, they can probably... They will find a way. That's so rude. Okay, wait, I need to put a full block there. And we can take the moss and put it over here. Yeah, I made another portal at the front door of my home and some of those things randomly come around. Yeah, see, that's the annoying thing is like they won't do anything to you unless you mess with them. But like that doesn't change the fact that they just stand around and are annoying to look at. And then whatever noises they make. Yeah, that lasted nothing. That's gonna pop off, so. Okay. Yeah. Let's get, let's put potatoes in here just because. We might as well get these growing as soon as possible. That did not feel like I just put down 17 potatoes. That felt like I put down 5. I'm fully aware that that was 17 potatoes. But that was very disrespectful. I think if a regular piglin goes through it, zombies. I don't think the other way around. Okay. Yes, their snorts impact my home's ambience. What is the Abby Lee Miller sound? That agitating, berating, Oh, I should have grabbed water. They can definitely jump over here. You know what? Before we put the villagers in, I'm going to fix that. But for now, that is easier for me to get in and out of. We'll do... one there. 1, 2, 3. That's definitely going to get trampled, but it is what it is. And then, oh, we might need 3 here. Let's just do 3. Instead of doing all the mental gymnastics. I'm trying desperately to get over this dirt showing. Ooh, that's out of range. Wait, we might have to move this. I think we'll have to move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have to move it here. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can do one more, like, right here, I guess. Oh, there's coal. All right, almost ready for the villagers. If we lose this hoe before I fully finish, just barely. Oh my god. All right. Gonna need the other stack. I don't know why I thought 51 was gonna be enough. All right. The rest can go straight to the villager. Okay. So if we, just to take it for a test drive, I don't know. I might, like, I'm tempted to put a slab here, but I don't know. I don't know. I might put a slab just so that they don't ricochet off. Because they still can't get out that way. Let's do a little bit of lighting. All right, and then that just needs the other chest. And then we can do the other one too. Sade, I don't think I've ever seen a bee in a boat. That is ready. Let's get this set up. I think we'll do slab and then let's get that ready. Oh, it's gonna break our door. How did I do it in here? That works. All right, we just need... We just need to get our zombie or our villagers. Ugh. Single time. All right. We're gonna have to remove... We're gonna have to get rid of our doors anyway. I'm gonna get 2 over here at least to start. They should be able to make it all the way. That would be cute, right? I feel like that'd be so cute, the bee. It's making me think about like the fact that I actually have never seen a bee in a boat. I have to bring this back by 1. All right, let's see how this goes. We loaded? Yep. Okay. I'm gonna do that for now. Don't go anywhere. Number 2. Sade, have so much fun at the improv show. Good luck. Thank you for stopping in. We can start taking all of this down, actually. Full inventory is wild. I specifically remember replacing only cobblestone. That way I would remember that it was cobblestone there. Dang it. Looked it dead in the face and still broken anyway. I do have... No, why did I start doing this? Wait, we have 2 more to bring up. Why am I like this? Goofball move. It's okay though, that's not that much work to fix. But let's just get these guys. Let's get these guys where they need to go first. All right. You go. How and why did you go into the slab? Sir. That is so rude of you. There we go. Let's get that broken. What was it? F? Yeah. All right. 1 is done. Let's get... two. And he's going to do the exact same thing. Oh, he didn't. Nice. No. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? It's every single time. I'm not getting him back in that little... We're just gonna let him roam. I'm not dealing with getting him back. We have to set these back up anyway. I actually don't want that to be stone. Villagers are so annoying. Yep. Y'all ever like do something and as you're doing it, you're like, what is wrong with me? And we are out of rails. Could I just go make more? Absolutely. I am probably nearing that point. Ooh. You kidding me? We're making more rails. I unfortunately cannot deal with that. Two sticks. All right. Let's sleep before our villagers die. And let me eat. He's just gonna try to harvest. No, he's gonna try to, why did you work your way back over here? I'm gonna have to drown him in lava. And that's gonna be really unfortunate for him. All right, let's get more. Thankfully, we have plenty. Take two. That does sound unfortunate. All right, we're not gonna break your minecart yet. Now we can break your minecart. We'll do that just in case. Actually, no. We're gonna do that. All right. He's in. Now we just need to put one farmer in each farm. We're in the home stretch. Dude. Uzi, it is literally the worst. Like, bro, what do you do? Bro. Bro reached flow state. Let's get this guy all set. This needs a slab. Oh, we're gonna have, are we gonna have two? Is that what we're gonna have? Once you go in, you can't come out, brother. That's what I thought. I think I'm going to have to... I think I'm gonna have to do that, yeah. We can start you harvesting. No, I don't want you to have the carrots, actually. All right, have the carrots, sure. They can definitely get out there, too. Okay. It should be fully... Why is my minecart right there? Dang it. Terrible start. We do need this. Minecart can hang there for a second. All right. Now that's all set. Enjoy your potato. See, you're already yeah. Yeah. You know, I'll help you out there, but that's all I can do. Oh, but we can get rid of this. Okay. Let's get our last villager. Unless, sir, do you want to come in here? Oh, why? Why do I have so much? You hang tight there. This way. Bro, why do you keep doing that? No. Go that way. Go that way. Okay, come here. Will you please come in here? Oh my god, it's working. Thank you, good sir. Ha! Yeah, you thought. You absolutely thought. I gotta be sneaky. Okay. Yeah. Trapped, aren't ya? Big trapped. Okay, he is a farmer. We are all set. Okay, I think we're in business. We're just gonna have to clean this up. Plumbite, yes, good idea. Great minds think alike, huh? All right, let's get all of these rails cleaned up. Now we're good. I do believe this was... stone. And then I have all of these missing blocks in a chest. Do that. This can go, and then we need slabs. And the door. Ooh, and we can put these mine carts back in this dispenser. All right. That. I think that's everything there. I've been keeping all of our rails and such in this chest just because if we have the breeder here, I know we're going to keep using it. We can also turn... Nope. We can also turn that off. And we should sleep. All right, and now all of this can leave. And then I just want to make sure that our farm is actually working, so... Okay. Let's go clear all of our inventory. I think we'll have enough to just break that, yeah. Because we'll come back to this we'll come back to this little area. I'm just not super rushed to get the house done. I think we'll see. Also on the list of stuff to do, what we have all been waiting for. This weekend, I have a couple things on the list. I have a storage room. Not sure exactly if I want to do... I think I'm going to do a standalone, possibly over here. I'm really leaning towards... maybe like an ore storage, because we have, I would say ores and maybe tools and armor and like a forge or something. Either that or I don't really want to do a stone storage yet, just because I would love to do some kind of quarry with it. But we will see what we're able to finish. Yeah, because this is just impossible at this point. I'm gonna have to throw all of this in here. And Yeah, like that's crazy full. I guess we can move the banners with the dye. No more moss is so tragic. All right. Let's take a gander at our villagers. Actually, we're low on leather. I'm trying to remember as frequently as I can to come breed these guys a little bit. Our leather shortage has continued even after the library. Hopefully you guys can't hear me spam clicking. All right. Let's see how much farmland they've torn up. Okay. I'm just gonna assist you. Dang it. I thought those were... Nope, and you're not full either. That's crazy. Okay. You know, he's spread it. He's done a good job. He's doing okay. Let's see if he has given his friend anything yet. Not yet, but we can take the minecart. What about you? Nothing. That's okay. Take your time. Perfection takes time. I think I actually might... Here, wait. The laziness is so real. That little block I don't care about, but this block, just to make sure they're not falling over this way, that I think is necessary. Okay. I'm hoping the diagonal doesn't affect. Let me try to get a good view of it. Plumbite, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes. Use them up. Yes, spam emotes. Oh my god, Koozie! Guys, thank you! Oh my god. You guys are the best. And we have a hype one, or Jesus, we have a level 1 hype train. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you. Oh, there might be a trade-off going on. I just want to make sure that the... Thank you for the cheers. Oh my god. Guys. And we met our bits goal. Thank you so much. I'm concerned about this. I'm very concerned about this diagonal. I feel like there's a chance that he'll be able to hand off food through that diagonal. So we might have to, maybe we can put fences. Let's try that. I don't even know. I don't really want to sit around and wait for it to not work. You know what I mean? Literally, that's actually so crazy. Same brain. That's so insane. Let's grab the rest of our spruce. And it can just be like another mini downspout, you know? You know? It's one of the only auto farms that you've made in Minecraft. This is it. That's crazy because this is the first time I've ever actually made one of these. It was a lot of guessing. Like I watched like one video. Let's try that. That way you can't get in there. So you're gonna have to come over here. And I do want to keep an eye on you for a little bit. We can actually go that in an iron farm. The iron farm I have made, and I have made, like, trust and believe, I've made every mistake you could possibly make with an iron farm. Lessons were learned. They're so easy to make. No, first off, I forgot about the spawn proofing part of it. So it was in an old server that I was in with a couple friends years ago, but I forgot to spawn proof it. I was supposed to be high, like up into the air. That way they physically couldn't spawn without me needing to do extra work, but I forgot about that. And me having like a fried brain at like 2 in the morning when I was doing it at the time, my solution, instead of even just, it would have been easier to just do like string or carpets or anything. And me being an absolute moron, I was like so exhausted, but I had to fix it before I went to bed. You know what I mean? I dug out a chunk around the iron farm. That way it would like simulate being in the air. And it was like the longest process ever. Never making that mistake again. Like to make them underground so I don't have to hear them. Ooh. It's either, honestly, it's either that or... Faye, thank you. Thank you. Oh! Did we reach level 2? We're on level 2! Let's go! But yeah, either that or making them like high up. Come on, you guys. Oh, about to beat our last record. EP, wait, you decided to restart the world? No. What happened? Plumbite. You can't just do that and just be like, okay. Sorry, finished. That's so crazy. Thank you so much. Oh my god. You're like, who, me? Thank you so much. You have no idea. Enjoy the gifted, guys. Use up those emotes. Let's get some spammed emotes in the chat in honor of Plumbite. That's incredible. Thank you so much. And beat your record. Yep. Yep. Koozie. Let's go. Still nothing. That genuinely, guys, that emote, the hype emote, came out so much better than I could have imagined. Oh, whoa. That's what that gross noise was? Where was this weeks ago, by the way? Absolutely nothing. My condolences to your friend. And give me your leather. Thank you. And your leads. Wait, EP Crows. I have a plan, currently drawing how I want my house to look, also trying not to use tutorials to build my house and try and improve on my building skills. That's a great idea. Honestly, drawing it is probably going to be super helpful. And it kind of feels like it's a little extra to do this, but sometimes I just get into a creative world. Can I jump? Sometimes I just hop in. Oh my God. Sometimes I just hop into a creative world and I just start building stuff and like messing with block palettes and just like messing with a bunch of stuff. And I feel like that really helps me. Look at all of the sub badges in chat. That's so funny. I'm so glad they're getting some good use though. That is so crazy. Still waiting for them to trade off. I like that about your builds. I love how you use more than just spruce. Thank you, Plumbite. No, it's literally like spruce. I think we've had this conversation possibly on stream before, so I apologize if I'm bringing this up again. But spruce is, I think, my favorite wood as far as like universally. It's, I think, the most easily used wood type. Mangrove is absolutely my favorite wood. Just, if I could build everything with mangrove, I would, but obviously you can't. It's red. You know, it's not an everyday item. But that being said, I always try to force myself to use different woods. Like oak, I love oak wood. I think oak wood is perfect for most things. Also, birch, I know birch is a little hated on. I don't mind birch. Like, that's birch right there. I try using creative, at least on figuring the block palette. It's so, honestly, using creative to figure out a block palette is perfect. Because you have everything that's in front of you, and then, like, you can pick literally any block in the game, and then if you, like, say Prismarine, like, right now I'm not going to build anything with Prismarine, obviously. I haven't gotten there yet, but you can just ignore that. But if there is a block that you don't have yet that you do want to go get, it's a good reason to, like, it's a goal to set. It's like, oh, I want to build with this block because I saw it in the creative menu. Now I have to go get it. Draw it out, use graph paper if you got some. That's a good idea. I've actually tried to do that, but I'm not an artist. so it didn't go that well. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Go do your job. Go do your job. This feels so wrong to be. I'm literally standing over him with a sword and just being like, go back to work. I trapped you, now I'm threatening you. The most overly used one, in my opinion. Mixing birch with pale oak. That's a good idea. I love pale oak. I feel like I struggle to find uses for it. Like I tried, I thought about pale oak for these little builds, but I think that was too, like it stood out too much, if that makes sense. Let's check the chests again. Still nothing. All right, you know, I'm sure they're just... Why don't we give them stuff? Let me give them inventory space. That way they can finish planting. Let's just take all of these. See, that's the annoying part. Like, I love fields that are like on a slope. Harvesting them, that's why I'm making this farm, because these are so nightmarish to harvest. Anything that falls down there, I can't jump down and grab it super quick. I have to like go all the way to the end. All right, let's give this dude some potatoes. Come here. He's a carrot guy. Oh, why did I do that? Dang it. All right, well, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this one and make sure he isn't planting a whole bunch of potatoes. Because I decided to be a silly goose this evening. Let's give this guy this last stack. How'd you get carrots? Give me those. How did you get... Brother, get out of here. Are these all carrots? Yeah. Brother, how did you get so many carrots? Grow your potatoes. Grow your potatoes. Oh, we gotta sleep. Plumbite, did I give them to him early on? I did. Wow, look at me. All right, so we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Enjoy your carrots. I'll get you some more momentarily. And yeah, we're gonna Some of these are potatoes. All right. Hopefully they don't mix. They probably will though, but that's okay. I don't need one more than the other per se. I just need as many of both as I possibly can get. Can I make this jump? Yeah. All right, and then let's give this guy a few more carrots. He's planting potatoes. I'm just gonna have to babysit this for a little while until I don't see them planting the wrong ones. Don't know if that'll ever happen, but here, take all of those. Take them. There you go. And while you're at it, take all of those. All right. Enjoy your carrots. Homie over here is going to get 4 potatoes. And he is already planting carrots. Let's at least see if the farm is working. Yeah, okay. So he just dumped his inventory in there. Okay. He still hasn't, but that's good. We needed potatoes to finish this field. I can't jump. All right, I want only potatoes in this field. Only potatoes. All right, they are all set. I do have, let me go this way. I do have a couple of updates to go over with everybody. I don't know if I am going to stream on Monday. That is very much up in the air right now. We are leaving Monday to go home for Christmas. These are over here. So I'm not sure if we're going to... What is deep slate layout going to be? I'll go over it again. Here, I'll go back. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to stream on Monday. There's a chance that we leave super late Monday to miss traffic. And if that's the case, I will stream for a little bit. I'll probably do... If I stream on Monday, I will be doing the Iron Vein again as a nice little chill thing. And then... But there's also a chance that I don't stream. I will post on YouTube, probably. I'll make a YouTube post letting everybody know what the plan is. And then if anyone is in, for everyone that isn't in the House of Gaming Discord, feel free to join. I will also post the update in there for those of you that are. So there's that. That's okay. Enjoy the holiday. Thank you, Plumbite. Thank you. We're not going to be back. We're not doing a crazy long trip home, unfortunately, but it's always nice to get back. I get to see my dog. Get to see my parents, my brother. But yeah, oh wait, I needed to show you. So this, I'm thinking this could be like an open courtyard almost. I want to do a wall. So this outer edge right here is going to be a wall. And then, I don't know, maybe like storage right here, like an open storage area. And then same thing with this over here, maybe like an awning of some sort. And then this, I want to do like a cute farmhouse, maybe a 2-story farmhouse. Not sure how I want to incorporate it into this terrain right here, but I do think I'm going to add more fields right here. I think this, most of this I want to be fields. Maybe another house, like another farmhouse down on this flatter area right here, but for the most part it's going to be mostly fields. Just because these feel a little awkward just kind of sitting there with the walls, so we need to build some stuff up around it a little bit. Sounds good. I have every Monday off either way. Good for you, Scribbles. That sounds like the dream right there. I remember my first full-time job during college. I worked Tuesday through Saturday and I had Mondays off, but also Saturday was like a half-day situation. It was like basically a nothing day. And having Mondays off was so nice. I'd get all my appointments done. My dentist, my doctor. Nice spot for a windmill farmhouse. Funny you say that, Scribbles. I was thinking about where I could put a windmill earlier. Before I decided that I was going to do this, I don't think I'm going to put a windmill on this area, but I was thinking I still want to do a statue here in the future, so I don't think I want to fill this mountainside up just yet, but if we carry farmland this way, I'm thinking this area right here would be a really good place for some windmills. I think this would be really nice. Maybe even back here a little bit. Let me get back to my, don't want to free cam too far away. My wife and I both have Sunday, Monday off. It's so nice. That's like a very common, apparently around here. So in New York City, a lot of people have Tuesdays off because a lot of like restaurants, bars, whatever, they close on Tuesday as their day off, their one day off. Wish I'm a Monday through Friday girl. That's what I was doing. I was also doing Monday through Friday. My old job, I actually, like, I hated my old job. I've said on here before, I got laid off in September, still dealing with that, but that job was a nightmare. But the two good things about it were I could make my own schedule, kind of, sort of. I still had to go in Monday through Friday, but I just decided I wanted to go in as early as I possibly could. So I'd get there for like around 7, and then I could leave whenever 8 hours was up. So I love that. And then also there was no dress code because I literally just worked in a basement of a company. So I'd like show up in sweats and a sweatshirt at like 7 a.m. and I'd be out before most people were on the subways. But doing a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, that I think I would not enjoy. A small windmill village harvesting grain to make bread and have a ooh. Wait, no, I love that idea. Write that down, write that down. I love that idea, Scribbles. That's on the list officially. But 7:30 to 4, it's not too bad. That also isn't too bad. Do you get, I'm assuming that's an hour break. No, half-hour break. The one thing that I wouldn't like is doing, say, yeah, 30-minute. The one thing that I would hate, and I've seen, like, I've known people who have done this or had to do this, is, say, working like an 8 to 5 and being forced to take an hour lunch. I hate taking breaks. Like, when I work, I would rather be done and just like work through, and like if I had the option to work a 7.5-hour day and not take a break, I would do it. Yeah, like if a job is like, yeah, it's 8 to 5 and you have to go take like an hour break, I'd be like, oh, I don't really want to do that though, do I? Done the one lunch before, I hated it. It's literally, it's like, what do you do? What are you supposed to do for an hour? And on top of that, like living in New York, like we have a car, but I never drove to work. I only took the subway. So like back home before we moved here, I would just sit in my car. But now it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like you give me an hour and it's like, where am I supposed to go? Let's get this stuff put away. We should have, there we go. Work as an RN in a clinic. I just work through lunch every day. It's charting catch-up time. Yeah. See, it's nice when jobs are chill like that, you know? Welcome. I switch between 5 a.m. to 1:30 or 9 a.m. to 5:30. It works. It's a chance to get the kids off to school. With 3 of them, they have different start times. Dang, 3 kids. Good for you, Scribbles. Strong, strong individual. All right, guys. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to touch base with you on. I do want to show you... We have our blaze rods. So coming up, I'm toying with the idea of doing like a potion brewing situation. I got a comment recommending, like, suggesting that interior up top to be a brewery. So I'm thinking maybe that's on the list of stuff to do. But yeah, so we have that going. If I stream on Monday, it'll probably be the Iron Vein. But other than that, just in case I don't stream on Monday, everybody have a wonderful holiday. Have a wonderful weekend. I will either see you Monday or the following Monday. You need a board to... Oh, that's a good idea, Plumbite. I'll do that this weekend, actually, because that's a really good idea. We'll put one... Maybe we can throw one, like, over on this path over here. Or, like, back there. That'd be fun. I'll get a board set up for you. Eli over on YouTube, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful holiday, guys. I will see you either Monday or the Monday after, but either way, enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. If you're over on YouTube and you haven't liked the stream yet, please go ahead and click the like button. That would be so, so amazing. It has been so fun as always. And thank you to everybody that subbed and cheered. Thank you, Plumbite, for the 5 gifted. That was insane. And I will see you on the next one.